tripping, this is easy. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, a Billy a do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready, break! 19, Tiger, 19.
Quick throw completed by Hooker. There he goes left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
70 range, 70, no street. Ready,
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on his first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. out there to send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Hooker now off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Seahawks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run again with Walker. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Running left is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Come on, set!
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Hustle! Warriors 17. 19 tight.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. That pass caught, it's Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Got it. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
The Lions at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They'll go for it. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw is Duggan. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is caught at the 20. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 173 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Throwing, Duggan. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20. 5. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hooker on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Let's go now.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Say, hey. Lions.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Check smash. Check smash. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Duggan now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Seahawks.
To the right side, this is Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Duggan. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4.
line, Broncos. Ready?
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That is caught. It's Williams. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up, and he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Here's Walker to start the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Duggan looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Duggan to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Doug going to look to throw this. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hooker throwing again on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. Short throw to Disley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, Hooker. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker wants to change the look.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now it's Lockett. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Go!
second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now an audible here into something else.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Hooker. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. Final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.